So in this video, we want to highlight how you can embed applications and web pages, demonstrations, or anything that you can imagine that's web-based into your Meetup. Today, we have all sorts of different types of engaging applications, collaborative applications. So we'll highlight a few in here, but use your imagination as to what you might want to include. In this case, I'm going to have a couple different scenes. I'm going to start off and I'm going to show you how we can embed a Figma site in here. And then I'll also show you how we can do Miro. So if you want to do online whiteboarding with Miro, and then I'll do a quick embed of our Meetmoji demo. So I can show you how we can embed the Meetmoji website to actually show you a demonstration. And then I'll end with something else that's just a website. So I'll show you how you can actually do any website in the world. So let's start off with Figma. We have two basic components here that allow you to access applications. So web is for any embeddable applications where you have an embed code or you have an embeddable link. And virtual browser is for any website in the world that works like a normal browser. So let's add a web component here because we want to start off with Figma. Figma has embed codes. Let me go over to here and grab my embed code. If I just click share, grab my embed code, I'll copy that, and then I'll come over, paste in that embed code here. And what happens is you actually see the preview of the Figma application inside of Meetmoji, and it's embedded there. So now let's say we want to do some whiteboarding and in collaborative session during the meeting. So we actually want to have a Miro board. Let me go over to Miro. I'm going to grab a link to my Miro application. I'm going to put that in here and I'm going to save it. Since this is an embeddable link, we'll actually create the embed code for you, and then you'll be able to use your Miro inside of this Meetup. And then let's assume maybe I want to do a live demo during my presentation. And in this case, what are we going to demo? Well, of course, we're going to demo Meetmoji. So I'll put my link to the beta site in here, say save, and we'll bring up a preview of the Meetmoji demo. So another way to be able to access any web-based application in the world, and that's through something called a virtual browser. How this virtual browser works, and I'm just going to put in a website here. So I'll put in meetmoji.com, which is a non-embeddable website. Is what we'll do is we'll validate that website's a valid URL, and we'll tell you, hey, we'll open this up when we go to launch your meeting. And what will occur is we'll actually bring up a virtual browser inside of your browser, spin that up just for you. It's completely private. It's anonymous. You'll be able to use that and navigate through it. And as soon as you're done, we'll destroy that browser. There's some really nice parts about that. And the fact that you don't have any browser history. You don't have anything from the last time that you brought up your browser. You don't have to worry about things that you had in there in your bookmarks or your history coming up during a demonstration. It's a completely anonymous browser and completely incognito. So what I'll do now is I'll launch it. We're going to go into a new Meetup here, and you'll see the first scene is Figma, and I can come in here and I can actually, interact with my Figma design like I would normally in Figma, except this is embedded inside of a Meetup. So I don't have to worry about sharing, unsharing, reshare my screen, figure out where that link is. And if I want to move to something else that's more collaborative, right, I can come into here, and this is a Miro site, and I could come in, I could add my comments, I could mention somebody in here and do all the things that I would normally do inside of my Figma application, whiteboard, whatever you could imagine. And then I'm done with that. So maybe I want to go to my Meetmoji demo. And in this case, I'm actually demonstrating Meetmoji. So I can go into the different meetups and I can go through here and show you the different scenes like we're going through normally. And I have a fully embedded web application inside of my Meetup. So I can continue to collaborate, engage with my audience, not have to navigate through the browser tabs of all these different things. And then if I want to get to something that's a non-embeddable application on a website, I can actually bring up what we call a virtual browser here. And you can see in this case, what I'm doing is I'm going to meetmoji.com. But really, I could go to any web page of the world. This just works like a normal browser. So if I want to look for news or I want to go somewhere else, I could navigate around like I normally would. So this is really nice because when we're doing live demos, we worry about our browser history, our autocompletes, Google search completes that might have been what we were doing before. And then we get on and we're doing this demonstration and something often pops up or browser history or some tab that we didn't mean to share is shared. And this, it's a completely anonymous browser session. We spin it up just for this scene. It's stood up in an incognito mode, allows you to browse through that anonymously with an anonymous IP. When you're done, it destroys that browser session. So it's no longer kept. And you can be ensured that no matter what you're showing, as long as a public website or application, that it's not containing any of your own browser history and it's showing an end user how they would actually interact with it for the first time. So hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for checking it out.